And when we bring up the whole question of slavery, of course, what's on everybody's mind is that this has always been uniquely a Christian institution, and I find that always curious, and I have to scratch my head on that, because if it has been a Christian institution, why is it that Christians are the ones who eradicated it? We're the first to eradicate it and have been at the forefront of its eradication ever since. Well, there's a question that I'd like to ask, and that is, why is it no one questions Islam on slavery? When we look at the scriptures, when we look at Surah 16, ayah 71 of the Quran, it says, "And Allah has preferred some of you above others in wealth and properties. Then those who are preferred will by no means hand over their wealth and properties to the slaves whom their right hand possesses, so that they may be equal with them in respect thereof. Do they then deny the favor of Allah?" Referring that this is something that is almost induced. It's something that is assumed by Allah himself, that there will be those above others, and those who are your slaves, those whom your right hand possesses, as it says in the Quran, are those who will always be below you. Surah 33 is probably the best reference to go to in the Quran that talks about slavery. "O Prophet Muhammad, verily we have made lawful to you your wives, to whom you have paid their mahr." And it goes on to say, "and those slaves whom your right hand possesses." Assuming that Muhammad is permitted to have slaves. And this assumption is right through Scripture. You'll find it over and over again in the Quran. Also, you can go to Surah 30, ayah 28, or Surah 4, ayah 3, or Surah 23, ayah 6, Surah 70, ayah 30, and I could go on with others. But every one of these references are Quranic references that talk about the assumption that slavery has always existed, will exist, and is certainly permissible in Islam. Certainly the Quran underlines that. So you can understand that this will be a problem for Muslims.